Hello, my friends out there. Today is another sunshiny day, and it is very nice to sit here, looking at the weather, blue sky, clouds, white clouds, not dark. The spring is coming. What is there to say today? It can be a lot of things. I have been dealing with some things now lately that maybe needed time to reflect. It can be a little bit hard to talk about time in the context that I put here. But it is an interesting topic, and I have been into it frequently because you can't figure out what time is, yet you are in time. Every 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 moment of your life is in specific moment of time. We can't jump from one place in time to another. If that would have happened, if for example I was 1 second in advance or past, nobody in this time will ever see me. No, we will not even touch. We will just pass by, even at the same place. Maybe I need to move a little bit in order to get, but the time is exactly what it's like the moment of time is when this is there. It's proven, it's there now, but it's not there now. It's lost. So it's kind of a mind-boggling. And the deeper you go into it, the more you really try to find out what is this. So even 1 second from present now, 1 second, either in advance or past, you will never see what is there. And the one that have the control over time will maybe be here all the time. Be here all the time, just one, maybe a half of a second. Because the one that have this slow time lapse will always be in advance in order to prepare what is next. That's maybe because you can foresee something in the future which have not been happen right now, but you can see it in advance because you have this sensitivity that you can see in advance. Maybe that is the presence of someone else that is there before you arrive, just in order to prepare the scenery for you to explore, to enjoy, to suffer, whatever that is. So I think that we have to pray for the time that is coming, just to be more in contact with the one that is in advance, that is preparing and making and creating the time. That is the idea. You need to pray, or whatever you do, just be at peace with yourself so you can be in a present future in a good way, so that you can relax because you are aware of what is going to happen. You know what is going to happen in advance before it really happens. And that kind of mind-boggling is what I find very interesting, because it's something about everybody. You have to believe in time. You have to believe in now in order to see something that is coming. In order to believe in time, everybody believes in time. I don't say that, but it is a way of understanding that time isn't... You can't take time for granted. You never know what the next minute will be. You don't know anything. You don't know even if you remember the past. And that is... wow, what is that? The past, it's all about our imagination, our ability to imagine what really happened, but really don't understand. So that is the time in my regard, as I see it, that the time that passed, you know what happened, but you don't really understand, because you are not the right to judge. You were only in the time yourself. Maybe that would be a good application for the juristic system. It would be revealing that everything that happens, maybe you need to embrace, you need to understand more and more in order to you need to understand it. Understand the time. There is a Norwegian saying here: kjenne sin besøkelsestid. How can I put it? That you know when it's time. In short, that is in very cryptic short, that you understand your appearance in time, that you do good. To do good is preparing time for the next. To do good is very profoundly important. It's something way beyond our understanding. But to do good feels good, but it's not because we feel good, it's because it's good. Maybe it feels good and that's good for you, but if it's good for everybody. Maybe to do things that are not feeling good, but you know it's good. It's good because it's right. To do right is also the good reason to do good. To do good, to do right, is when you can stand up to those that are forcing you, yet you say to yourself, am I not liberated enough? Do he or she need to force me to do such and such? So the good thing here to do is to reject, to say no, to don't do it. I think it's profoundly important to stop in time. Everybody is waiting for the next time to do it. This is the opportunity to do exactly that. To do good is the present now. It can't be next time. Don't believe in next time. Believe in now. That's why you need to do it. If you did something wrong and you misunderstood things, the concept of things and the whole scope of it, then you can say, I did it because I thought it was right, but I understand now it was not right. So bear with me, I am limited, but that is how I saw it. And if they don't accept your apology, don't accept them. Be as honest, be as straightforward. People shouldn't mock you, people shouldn't beat you down. People are mad, people are bad, people are mean, people are not praying for the future. They are not doing good. Today people are scared. Why? Because they are more and more releasing their own control to other people. Everybody wear masks, everybody take the vaccine, everybody keep the distance. I passed some people on the pedestrian and they even move into the road in order to pass by. It was only me, and it was maybe 2 meter between us, but still we will avoid everything. See, the pollution is in there. You can't avoid so much. And I'm not the one that is toxic. Maybe she or he was very toxic. I don't really care, because the normal life is about to get intoxicated, to widespread, to have some sprit on your hand is not that very good, because in the layer you have this skin fat, skin moisture that is preventing the body to be infected. So this is how people are scared. They are giving up control. They give the control to other people, and that should not be the right thing to do. I take this zinc 25 milligram. I take this vitamin D, and now I will put it in my mouth. I was advised to eat 2 of them, just in order to boost it up. I even got this ivermectin. So anybody that are scared, even me, I have to admit that I got scared. Some in my family got this COVID and they got really sick. What can we do? This vitamin D, I take 3. Just to prevent, just to be a little bit. But don't, you see, scared people over time, it's not good for you to be scared, because it is something within the system that is making you vulnerable. It doesn't taste good, but the good thing is that it works. Vitamin C I should take more and more. Believe in time, my friends. Believe in time. What is the secret of time? I don't know. I don't know But you see, the time is there all the time. It's kind of a funny. Now it have gone 15 minutes since I started this video. The time is going. I can see a clock up there in the north hemisphere. And it shows me the time. Shows me the time all the time. And I'm reminded of things. Of things that when I see things, I will be promoted to talk about it. I can talk about this picture back here, and here. I do the opposite because it's mirroring everything. But the secret of time is kind of appearing. I think that the creator is creating time. It is creating the ability for the atoms and energy. The atom is so energetic that it can hold things from one moment of time to the next. That is some machinery. Maybe the time is a kind of a machinery that the creator use in order to show the creativity, the creation over and over again. It never stopped. The creation never stopped. When you see things, it's created in that moment. It's what? How can that be? But it have to be like that. The creation is from the beginning of the moment to the end, because there is no beginning and end. It's just there. And as long as you see, the light is going very fast. So if this tree outside is, or this picture, let's take this picture. If this is seen 20 times at the 20th time around the world, would I see a delayed person? I talk and I think things are delayed. Yes, I think so. Even 1,000 times around the world. Thousands. Then at the 1,000th time, I see myself. Then I talk, even I can talk like this, and it will be a slack. So when I see things, maybe because of the distance, I see it created. It's there, but maybe it's created in that moment that I see it delayed. And those that are nearby can see it created at that moment. So it's created a little bit late to me, but those that are there can see it created then and there. And will that be the same moment of time? Not for me. It will be delayed. So how can you measure time? How can you know when people know and see? You never know. They say even that blind people can see, dead people can see. I heard that people that have clinical died, they went above their body. They could even pinpoint things they shouldn't have seen, like the text of this container. They could see that this is a nickel zinc 25 milligram. Wow, what a marvelous. I think that we don't see with our eyes, but I think the eyes is the extended brain tool to see. And the brain is just an extension of our ability to see things. But we see them in our inner picture, which is non-material. We can't see by a brain, we can't see by an eye, because it's just a tool to see. And even the skin here is just a tool, the extended brain. Everything is connected to the brain. Everybody know that everything in the body, on the body, is connected to the brain. And the brain itself, I don't really believe that the brain itself, the material brain, can really sense anything. It's our ability that is a miraculous being out of this physical realm, that we use our body in order to see. But we don't see, the things that we see are materialistic. It's matter. And the matter is not really matter. It is just an extension of the immaterial entity. The structure of vibration. The vibration is something we can't really understand, because it's everything have this vibration. That's why it's holding firm. We can't really measure everything, because the time we just see an indication of something, but it is not really this what we are talking about. It's something way beyond our ability to really see. So when we see, it's only the eye is just designed to see material things, and he who made everything like that have this control over every matter that is there. What? I'm talking about something I don't really understand, and how can that be? I can still talk about it without understanding it. But obviously, when you go into matter, you see the energy deep down in every atom, in every molecules, and every cell. You see that there is space. And if we saw that space without going into it, we will not see anything but energy. It's it's way beyond our ability to understand how this space of energy can materialize into matter that is holding everything in a kind of a material structure. How can that be? Maybe it's the machinery of time that have to make it like that. The time machine, the motion of things have to be contained in a certain structure of material in order to live through time. Because when it's old enough, it will go into some different energy. Water changes from ice, water to vapor. So does also trees. Everything is vaporing up when it's old enough. The structure, the material structure can't hold it so for a long time. It will just vapor out of its own structure. That is the good thing that we know, that the burning, the flame, it's a kind of an indication that this energy which is rooted and hold into this wood. If you burn wood, for example, you see that the fire is burning. And that is the transformation of energy from material to something beyond. And when we get old enough, we die. But it is not, it's just the energy that is going out above our own physical body. So it is time. The time is holding everything together as long as it's time. But over time, it beats even time, this material. It beats the time because you can't hold everything. And when people die, we can't see them. Of course, we put them in some graveyard. It's not that point, but people don't believe in that you are still alive. Only the body is ceased because the body couldn't hold it anymore. It couldn't hold the energy. So I think what we are talking about today have some profound impact on everybody, that we should pay more attention to our spiritual entity. We tend to be very focused about materialistic things, which is vaporing out over time very soon. Very soon. We can't hold on to it for a long time without seeing it vanishing all over again. So in order to believe in time, you need to believe in the creator of time. It's healing time. That I could talk about some other day. The time for healing, the time for wear and tear, the time to be sick, the time to be healing up, the time to work, the time to... It's all what you put in time. And I believe in asking God for blessing all the time. When we go into Shabbat, we lit a candle. Maybe it's me I need to lit up in order to lit myself. I'm not that so important, but I'm important to Him. That I keep my body in motion, that I see beyond my own bodily needs and see to the spiritual need. I wish you all the best, my friends. Keep the spirit alive. Only you can know when the spirit is dead. So keep it alive. Keep connection with the God that is the spirit of life. Spirit of life. Shalom to everybody.